Welcome to this Operation Greatness podcast. This is the most important thing humanity has ever done. And my friend, it's happening through you doing this now. Let's get into it right now. This is the Focus and Create the League of Sovereigns Challenge, the Humanity Liberation. You are actively right here recruiting your 36%, and we are liberating humanity together. So, we're doing this through leagueofsovereigns.com. This is the Humanity Liberation Challenge. It's best if you're seeing this, so if you're going to my social media page, like on Twitter, where I am Daniel Klatt, and or Facebook, where I am dan.klatt.3. I'm going to read this to you, so if you can see this, you'll get it better, and we're actively doing this now. This is the Humanity Liberation Challenge. Right here, and we're switching the timeline. We're anchoring in this timeline. You think of briefly how this works. Like this moment right now, you think of yourself as being in the center with an infinite number of timelines coming off of you based on the decisions that you are making, the choices you are making about what's most important to you, what values you are choosing, what prosperity you are choosing for yourself, which thoughts you are empowering. That determines which timeline you are moving from this point. And now start to feel more broadly your connection with the whole of humanity, collective consciousness for the human race, because every one of us is connected. You're connected with the earth the same way. You are like one cell in the body of Mother Gaia, and now you're feeling the connection that you have as part of the earth, as part of Gaia, and you're feeling your connection with all life in the cosmos, as above, so below, as within, so without. I mean, this is really, really important. I'm getting chills just feeling this. Are you feeling this the same way? You know how, like, you might think, and this was engineered by the beast system, you had felt like you were solo, alone, isolated, disconnected from all of life, and yet none of that was ever true. You are, well, you were never disconnected, divided from the whole, disempowered. No, because the truth is, you matter more than you can ever even imagine or comprehend. And in fact, your power is beyond measure. I'm reading this document, the Humanity Liberation Challenge, that I want you to see for yourself through when you're joining us at leagueofsovereigns.com for our Humanity Liberation Challenge. Your power is beyond measure. You cannot even comprehend how much you matter or how much great you are now doing serving humanity. Right here, we are doing this together. Okay, so before now, everything changes now because you are consciously feeling your connection with life, with the earth, with humanity, with God, with the whole cosmos. Everything is connected, and you are instrumental in this because you are actively now creating the timeline, and you're holding that, you're anchoring that, you are embodying that, you are living that, walking that, breathing that, where all 8 billion of us, this is the humanity liberation, all 8 billion of us. So broadcast this right now. All 8 billion of us. See this and feel this, your connection with all of humanity, our human family, all 8 billion of us are healthy, wealthy, sovereign, and free because of me, because of the gift you are, because of you taking this seriously, owning your power, and commanding your destiny. Now, this is the timeline that you have chosen, that you have anchored in, and you're walking this timeline now. You're empowering this, and you are actively leading, inspiring, transforming, and liberating all all of your online friends and everyone in your local community in doing the same thing and walking this timeline and choosing this. And this is what you are broadcasting. This is what we are broadcasting into being now. You're feeling this because you know that, well, let's just put it this way. I've seen, you, I hope, have seen this yourself, a meme that's been going around social media where it like documented how, back in March of 2020, we had this major shift of evil, the beast system, attempting totalitarian control over humanity. And that was the turning point for a lot of people. And yet, that's just one timeline. And, well, anyway, this meme that I saw, I don't have it in front of me. I don't know where it is anymore. It showed that in 2020, this COVID psyop was attempted. And then 6 years before that was something else. I don't remember if that was the swine flu or what that was. And then 6 years before that was something else, and I don't remember what that was either. I mean, it documented this back to like, I don't know, 2000 or 1990 something. Every 6 years, it seems like the beast would put out another way of taking people's power to serve the beast instead of God, the earth, or humanity. And well, now, we're 6 years later, and now we're seeing all kinds of interesting things like this whole UFO disclosure thing, alien races, ET, non-human intelligence, or life forms have been visiting the planet for, thousands and thousands of years. And they're putting that out there as part of, I mean, do you trust the government to serve humanity, the earth, or God? Or is government just one was? We don't want to continue anything that never served humanity or the earth or God. Do you believe that government had before now, when we took over the government, when humanity serving humans instead of the beast and serving the earth instead of the beast and serving God instead of the beast? So be careful about where you're giving your attention, because that is where you're giving your power and how you are creating your life and how we are creating your world. Your attention is your currency. That is your power. So right now, make the commitment, make the decision. I am giving my attention only to what gives me joy, inspires me, and moves me closer to my goals, desires, and dreams, knowing with that being 100% of my focus, that becomes 100% of my life experience. Everything happening in my life is supporting me in living my divine design, duty, destiny, dharma. Make that decision and live that way now. Every moment, everything that you are giving your attention is serving and supporting you living your divine design, duty, destiny, dharma. This is your responsibility to do this. This is how you are playing full out. And this is part of us all choosing this timeline. And so right now, actively recruit your 36% of your online friends Now, in doing this with us, in doing our League of Sovereigns challenge, our Liberating Humanity challenge, and bring every one of your online friends. I mean, don't just stop at 36%. We're just using 36% as an example into the League of Sovereigns through your Freedom Money link that you got when you joined us in the League of Sovereigns yourself. Because, I mean, to me, 36% is easy for anyone to see. Let's go deeper into this document here, the Humanity Liberation Challenge. Okay, well, we'll get to the 36%, why that is important and what that means and how that is transforming and liberating humanity as we're continuing through this document. Okay, so first of all, your power is beyond measure. You can't even imagine or comprehend how powerful you are. And now, right here, how much of of a difference, how much of an impact you are having by doing this now, by winning our League of Sovereigns Humanity Liberation Challenge right here, because you are anchoring in this timeline. You are making the decision, I am only creating what inspires me and moves me closer to my goals, desires, and dreams as I'm living my divine design, duty, destiny, dharma, and giving that 100% of my power. And that's where I am creating my life and how we are creating our world. And yes, I realize that your life had before now been hard, and you've suffered greatly, and you doubted yourself. You felt disconnected, distracted. We were, not are, because now you are changing that by bringing every one of your online friends into our Humanity Liberation Challenge. We were divided, and you felt disempowered, and now you recognize all along you had the power to create anything that you want in life. And now, right here, you are living that, and you even were discombobulated before. You felt lost. And all of that was very carefully engineered by the beast to keep you from fulfilling your destiny, except this is your destiny. This is why you are on the planet. This is how you are meant to live. And this is the greatest thing you have ever done. And nothing matters more than all of us doing this together now. And we're doing this together right here by you, in fact, leading, inspiring, transforming, and liberating all of your online friends by bringing them into our Humanity Liberation Challenge through LeagueOfSovereigns.com. So yes, we were divided, distracted, disconnected, disempowered, and even discombobulated. No more, because you were meant for so much more, and now you are living that. And now you are helping every one of us living this as we're all doing our Humanity Liberation Challenge together through LeagueOfSovereigns.com. This is the higher purpose of your life, and it's also the higher purpose of social media and why all your online friends are connected with you because you're getting it, you're feeling it, you're taking this to heart, and you are living this, and you are consciously making the choice. This is how I am creating my life and how we are creating our world, with all 8 billion of us being healthy, wealthy, sovereign, and free because of me, because of the gift I am. This is my duty, my destiny. And you're really feeling this, and this is what you are putting out there. This is what you are broadcasting into being, because this is what humanity is now consciously creating. You're feeling this, and this is transforming you. This is liberating you. You're not holding back or playing small anymore, ever again. Right, 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 right. This is how much of a gift you truly are. because you are now liberating humanity. And we are all working with you and serving and supporting you in being God's instrument for miracles. This is you honoring your higher purpose and living your divine design, duty, destiny, dharma right here now. Through this Operation Greatness, League of Sovereigns transformation. So, right here, see my pinned podcast and click the link in my bio. This is if you're watching on my social media. Get your freedom money link at leagueofsovereigns.com. This is where we're talking about the 36%. What would that do for you personally by leading 36% of your online friends in doing the League of Sovereigns Humanity Liberation Challenge with us all? So first of all, what is that number? What is 36% of your online friends? How many people are you leading, inspiring, transforming, and liberating by taking 36% of everyone connected with you, all of whom you can quickly and easily reach with almost no time, energy, thought, or effort? How many people is that you are liberating? So, for example, on X, Twitter, I have, what is it? It's like 180,000, right? We're now 180,622 people. And yet on Facebook, I have like 5,200 and some people, and they don't tell me how many. It just says 5.2K. So let's say 5,200. And on Instagram, whatever it is. And on LinkedIn, it's more people, and YouTube and Rumble and Pinterest and all the other places, TikTok, etc., etc. Whatever. So let's say it's 190,000 people. And so 36% of 190,000 people, I didn't calculate that, whatever that is. Let's say, well, 190,000 times 10% is what? 19,000 people. So what is that? 38, 48, 57,000 people plus 6% more of that. So what did I just say anyway? I forgot. 100 and, whatever. I mean, so anyway, multiply your number by 36% and transform their lives. And let's go back to our calculation here because this is where it gets really interesting. Because 36% of your total, like that equals for every 10,000 people you have, you're liberating 3,600 of them. So you could take your total divided by 10,000 and, get 3,600 for every 10,000 people. You're transforming the lives of each one of them by them joining us in League of Sovereigns through your link. That would be worth, by the way, through your Freedom Money link, a minimum of $50 per month and a maximum of $2,500 for each person you are liberating. And so for every 10,000 of your online friends, where you're transforming 36% of them, that's 3,600 people per 10,000, that would be worth a minimum of $180,000 if they're joining us at level 1, and you're making $50 per month per person joining through your link, and a maximum of $9 million, that would be 3,600 people times $2,500 per person. So, I mean, this is financial freedom money here. You're empowering each of your online friends to become financially free, and empower each of their online friends to become liberated and free themselves. And you have literally liberated humanity. Because, I mean, I didn't do the numbers for 3,600. I know that by you right here now getting 1,200 of your online friends who are getting 1,200 of theirs, who are getting 1,200 of theirs, you have alone liberated 1,728,000,000 people. That's a fairly significant impact because you lived. That's how much your life matters. That's how much of a gift you are in the world. 1.728 billion people, 1,728,000,000 people transformed because you lived. So concentrate on that and create that and see that result. All 8 billion of us are healthy, wealthy, sovereign, and free because of me. This is my duty, my destiny. And this is the timeline that you have anchored in, and all of us have anchored in, and we are living this. And we have stopped the beast system from doing any more damage because this is where we are giving our attention. Remember, where you give your attention is where you're giving your power, is how you are creating your life and how we are creating our world. And you alone, you've seen that just by getting your 1,200 people who are getting theirs, and you have liberated 1,728,000,000 people. That is the higher purpose of your life. That is what we are together right here creating. And remember, that's only with 1,200 people, and yet you're getting 3,600 people for every 10,000 people following you online. You're liberating all of your online friends and everyone in your local community. And we're doing this together through leagueofsovereigns.com. Right, right, right. And this is the greatest thing that humanity has ever done. It's also the greatest thing that you personally have ever done. You know that, right? You can feel that. This is why all of us are alive during this monumental turning point in human history. All 8 billion of us are healthy, wealthy, sovereign, and free because of me. This is where you are giving your attention and how you are creating your life and how we are creating our world. So see this very clearly and never play small ever again. This is how much you matter. This is the higher purpose of your life. It's why you are here. It's the gift you are here contributing to the world by doing this right now, by leading, inspiring, transforming, and liberating every one of your online friends who are doing this with and for every one of their online friends. And it's the most important, monumental thing that humanity has ever done. All 8 billion of us are healthy, wealthy, sovereign, and free because of me, because of you and everyone connected with you living this now. Any question about that? We're all creating this together. This is the Humanity Liberation Challenge. And you're creating it right here now by leading, inspiring, transforming, and liberating all, all of your online friends, every one of us. No one left behind. This is the greatest thing humanity has ever done. It's the higher purpose of your life and for all of us being connected as our human family and no one ever playing small ever again. We're no longer living in scarcity, fear, lack. We're no longer holding back because we feel like we don't matter or we mean nothing or we're helpless or weak. No, we are powerful beyond measure. And now we're focusing our power in living this timeline. And nothing matters more than this for every one of us. You know this, you trust it, you feel it, and now you're living it because of the person you have become, already breaking through all of the old limiting thoughts and beliefs that you had before now allowed them to hold you back. And you're never playing small or limiting yourself ever again. Instead of coming from scarcity, fear, lack mentality or consciousness, you're coming from pulp huevos, peace, unity, love, prosperity, wealth, abundance, and being of service. Pulp huevos. I'm giving the best that I have to everyone connected with me because this is how abundant I am. This is how much I love humanity. This is how much I'm living my divine design, duty, destiny, dharma. You feel that. That's how, oh, I'm getting chills just feeling that. Feeling you feeling this yourself. You're getting it, and now you're living this. So watch this again. I mean, go back to the beginning, watch it right now, and pause at each point in this Operation Greatness Podcast 114 and post your thoughts about each thing that you're feeling as you're hearing these words and seeing how much more expansive you have become, how much in your power you are now. You're owning your power and commanding your destiny. You're living this. You're so much more expansive, so much more stronger, so much more in your power, in your center, because this is what you are now creating. Your power is beyond measure. And now you're seeing, wow, I have the power to liberate humanity. And we're doing this together, every single one of us. And it's happening through me by me honoring and living my divine design, duty, destiny, dharma. I am God's instrument for miracles, after all. I can't believe how small I was because I bought into the beast system. Never again. I'm not going to limit myself ever again in any way. I'm doing this and then actively do this. Liberate not just your 36%, liberate everyone connected with you online and in your local community because you are the world, you are the leader the world needs now. And now you are living this. This is the greatest thing you have ever done because it's the greatest thing humanity has ever done. And we're doing this together through leagueofsovereigns.com. So do this now. How empowered are you right now? How inspired are you? How much more do you believe in yourself? How much do you know you matter? Because all 8 billion of us are healthy, wealthy, sovereign, and free because of you doing this now with and for all your online friends and everyone in your local area. This is your duty, your destiny. Share your thoughts about this, comment on this. Now actively lead everyone connected with you through doing this themselves, through your Freedom Money link. Nothing matters more than all of this doing this, and we're doing this together through leagueofsovereigns.com. Thank you very much.